On with the show. Time flies when you're having fun. That's what the experts say. So it looks like we've Learjet or even space shuttle to the first Friday of the new year 2012, the infamous World 2012. It's about 5:55 in the PM, and just want to stop in real quick, leave this little message, and everybody can go on about their business for the first Friday, and try to keep it under 5 minutes, between 5 and 7 minutes. But that's a good investment because hey, we're talking about you, and obviously that's something that is of importance because I got these social media websites pulled up on my screen right now, and well, it says your name and it says a little bit of stuff about you and your pictures, and obviously you are important. I mean, celebrities and whoever else it might be might have some interest, but chances are it's something pertaining to you even still. So we're going to go ahead and make this simple and go ahead and talk about you. What should we say about you? What's good about you? That's what's important for us to know. What's good about you? You know, I don't know, and that's why I'm asking the question. But the reason I'm asking the question is because we kind of need to probably concentrate on the things that you do well. Call it your strengths. There's really no such thing as better or worse. There's better at, but anything that you're better at, somebody else is better at something that you're better at something than that person is. I guess that's the best way to say it. So both of you guys and everybody, the ladies too, you got your own strengths, and what I recommend you do is just this little exercise. I mean, it helps me, but it can help you too if you apply it just to notice some results. Is to really get a clear idea of what's good about you. Like there's at least 3, 5 things that pop up in your mind automatically. Like this is my area when it comes to blank. Nobody can fade me in this area, whether it's fixing cars or cooking or doing math or taking care of kids or doing hair or singing or acting or producing, or you a rapping ass rapper and you can rap and freestyle or whatever it is. Everybody's got this thing that they can do and do well. And when it comes to that particular area, a person can be pretty hard pressed to fade you. And I say that you should write that down somewhere, or maybe for some of you young ladies, put it on your phone, since that tends to be a place where your face is found more and more frequently as time progresses. But just add in that little script, call it a tweak, compliments of Ryland Branch, and write down 3 or 5 things that are good about you. And the reason that's important is because that's what it all boils down to. One simple word, and it's called value. Your value will boil down to the things that you're able to do that are useful and helpful to other people. And out of those 3 or 5 things, I know there's some things that people always come to you for all the time. They're always bothering you, harassing you, I don't want to say waste up, but snatch up some of your time trying to get some of that for you. That's your value. And that's what we're dealing with as a society that can actually help in job creation by knowing what's good about you and what you do well. But it'll really help your self-esteem if you concentrate on those things as opposed to concentrating on your weaknesses and your flaws that you see and trying to cover them up. It's not a bad thing to actually talk about yourself and talk good. I do it all the time, even though sometimes it's misconstrued. But it's actually a healthy thing, whether you let it out or you just keep it to yourself. But that's a good thing. It only becomes a problem if you really don't believe it and you need other people to come and reconfirm it all the time. But talking about stuff that you know you do well, just as well as you know that your name is whatever it says on the screen. You don't need nobody to come and reconfirm that. That's just something that you know. It is what it is, as it's often said. So you can just go ahead and do it like that. Keep it to the point, and you know those things. People come to you all the time. That'll really help you out because you don't need to continuously have it reconfirmed. You need to be sure. And I direct it to the young ladies because it has a lot more to do than what you look like. That's starting to show itself for what it really is. Your looks, if you got them, you got them. And if you, that's just one of those things. It gets complicated. But what it's going to boil down to is your capability. You look good and you can X better than anybody else, and your looks just kind of get people to come to you. But once they come to you, then this is the thing that you can do and you do well that serves the needs of other people. That's your value. You can actually sustain it, or you can increase it by just focusing more of your time and energies on that and better in that particular area. Just take a little bit of time out every now and then. Step your game up is what we call it. When your game is tight in that area, well, you can look at yourself and know, and that should be your inspiration. Same way as you look at somebody else for inspiration, well, now you can look at yourself. Take that person's picture out, say, yeah, such and such is cool, but I know when it comes to me, well, this is what's up, and can't nobody fade me in that area. And just be your own inspiration for a change. And you can actually help to be an inspiration for others too. Like my strength, communication is pretty hard pressed to fade me because I'm going to keep it straight to the point and focus on exactly what the matter is, and the matter is you, because obviously I see it. It's right here on the screen, so maybe even send a note to Facebook and say, hey man, that guy Ryan Branch, he said a good thing to put on this site while we spending our time on this line is our strengths. Put your strengths up there and let people know what your strengths are, as well as your own self when you log in. And if it really wants to be useful and effective, the more you concentrate on that, the more your value will increase. So we've gone over a little bit of time. I guess we could talk about you probably all day. And some of you that know me personally, well, you got my number. Maybe not all day, but a little more time. But just for those, I just want to chime in real quick, kind of get the tone and the spirit right, because we don't want to be all hostile. And sometimes you got to do that because you got to check what's not you. Like, nah, that's not me. I can't fuck with it. But this over here is me, and that's how you have your list and you know what's up. So now we've gone over a little bit of time, but it's a good investment to take on with you. And that's just me sharing a little bit of my gift to you. If I share, then I get, and I get, then I share. So I go ahead and share that a little bit, take it for what it's worth. But yeah, just write down your little list. This is my me list, and this is what I do, and this is where I'm pimping in this area. Can't nobody fade me, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you do this, you do that. But this right here is me, 100%. And once you know it, and it doesn't really need constant reassurance from other people, you notice more and more people come, and boom, you're in business. This is what I got for you, and what you got to offer me, and let's make a trade. So let's keep it equal and balanced for the new year, and just throw that one a little in, because I know at the end of the year, especially this year, but a little bit more severe, well shit man, what we gonna do now? But for now, throw off the deuce.